Very good morning, children. I'm your SJ sir. Here we go with the 10th volume of the chapter Joint Venture. Consider question number 25. Naveen and Praveen entered into a joint venture to construct a building for rupees 7,50,000. This is the total cost of the building. Contract price, you can assume this to be as a sale price. Naveen and Praveen contributed 3,75,000 and 2,85,000 respectively. See, whatever the amount being contributed by each and every co-venturer will not be taken into the joint memorandum joint venture account. ಅದನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬಾರದು ಆಯ್ತಾ. They agreed to share profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. That is a profit sharing ratio given. It was decided that the work would be looked after by Naveen. Nodi, it is being taken over or looked after by Naveen, who would be paid 10% commission on contract price in addition to his share of profits. So he is eligible to get 10% commission also. Naveen bought necessary materials for rupees 6 lakhs and paid 18,000 for expenses. This is his expenditure separately. He also contributed building materials from his own stock worth rupees 37,500. So in total 6 lakhs plus 37,500 worth of materials are being supplied by him. There was an outstanding wages of rupees 9,000 and the building was completed and the contract money was duly received by Naveen, and this is missing there in the question. You please write down this. Praveen took over the left out stock of materials at an agreed value of rupees 30,000. Even this also is something change in there in your material what I have given you. Please rectify that. And outstanding wages were paid by Naveen. So here whatever the outstanding wages are there, now it is being paid by Naveen. So his expenditure now will be 18,000 plus 9,000. So that is a total expenditure need to be considered. How to take up that? Materials is there 6 lakhs plus 37,500, expenses 18,000 plus 9,000, and commission on 7,50,000 into 10% 75,000. So this entire amount belongs to now him alone, so that you can take up. Next, credit side you write that Naveen's account, whatever the contract price being taken over 7,50,000, and Praveen's account for the unsold stock being taken over, that is worth 30,000. Okay. So this is the given information with respect to the joint venture. So finally balance you are getting 40,500. So the difference 40,500, distribute that in the ratio 3:2. So next you can continue with the, you are asked here to prepare the Praveen's account in the books of Naveen. So go for preparing Naveen's account. So whatever is there relating to Naveen, see here regarding Naveen there are 3 items to be entered, but enter all these separately. To purchases account, then to bank account, that is expenses being met by him. Then there is a commission that also you can take. So all these 3 amounts are being entered separately now. Apart from that there is a profits belonging to Naveen 24,300. And credit side you can take, assuming that entire sales amount is being received by Naveen itself. So write by bank account 7,50,000, and still the difference amount you are getting, that is amount being received from whom? Received from Praveen. ಈಗ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದಿದೆ, ಏನದು 30,000. ಈಗ 30ಯಲ್ಲಿ if you deduct 16,200, that is his profits, obviously the difference you will get the same amount 13,800. So pause it down and write down. Well, next you can see question number 26. A and B of Mangalore enter into a joint venture to consign 100 pairs of imported shoes to C of Kolar. Here A and B are the co-venturers because they are entering into joint venture. C is an outsider. They agree to share profits and losses equally. So here only A and B are the co-venturers and they have agreed to share the profits equally. A sent 50 pairs of shoes valued at 60,000 and pays freight and expenses of 1,200. B sent 50 pairs valued at 55,000 and paid expense of 900. So these are the expenses being incurred by the two co-venturers. All the pairs reached to Kolar in time. However, 5 pairs were found damaged during the transit. So ಈ 5 pairs ಏನು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Might be that co-insurers would have gone for insurance. So insurance company is paying 3,000 rupees. Where to take up this? Should be taken on credit side of a joint venture. Memorandum joint venture account ಅಲ್ಲಿ credit side ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಈ 3,000 rupees ನ. Next, C sold the remaining pairs for rupees 1,35,000. So entire the other stock is being sold for 1,35,000. He charged 3% as selling commission and deducted 1,500 towards the expenses. So he is charging 3% on the selling price as the selling expenses, and at the same time he is deducting his 1,500 as a expenditure. He remitted the balance amount to A by a check. So ಈಗ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ his commission of 3% as well as 1,500 from 1,35,000, the balance amount is being remitted, sent by to A by Mr. C. ಈಗ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದುಡ್ಡು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬಂತು? ಎ ಬಂತು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇನ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಪೇ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ. ಅವನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಅವನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರಬೇಕು ದುಡ್ಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಎ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಬಿ ಗೆ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. Prepare necessary accounts in the books of both the parties, assuming that each venturer records in his books only the joint venture transactions affected by him. This is what is the second method what we are following. So every co-venturer is recording their own transactions. Alright. So we shall see how to prepare the memorandum joint venture account. You can go for MJV account you can do. That. So you can start with whatever the expenses being incurred by Mr. A. So before that here you can see 50 pairs of shoes valued at 60,000. So that you can take on debit side to A's account. Goods sent, that is worth rupees 60,000, and he has incurred the expenses of 1,200. So that also you can take expenses 1,200, that total 61,200. Similarly, B has incurred expenses worth 55,900. That is goods and expenses. So that total 55,900 outer column. Alright. Next is given. There is, so these goods are being sold for 1,35,000. That you can take on credit side by C's account. C has made a sales 1,35,000. At the same time, A has received, as you can see, 3,000 amount is being received. A received 3,000 from the insurance company. That also you can take on credit side by A's account. That's amount received by him, 3,000. Next, you can take whatever the expenditure and the commission belonging to C, that you take on debit side to C's account. Commission 1,35,000 into 3% and expenses 1,500, totally 5,550 rupees. That is his expenditure. So that's it there. Find the totals now. 1,38,000 total, and the difference you are getting 15,350. Distribute in the ratio 1:2. Pause it down, write down. Then you can go for in the books of A, the joint venture with B's account. Now whatever the expenses and the amounts wherever you have taken here A's account, only that you keep recording. Here you can find regarding A, two amounts are recorded, that is goods and expenses. Along with that, take the profit also 7,675. So take to purchase account 60,000 and the expenses to bank account 1,200 and to profit and loss account, that's a profits of 7,675. Next you can find here whatever amount being received from the insurance company, write it as by bank account 3,000. Next you can find it is given here he remitted. Who is remitting here? C is remitting the balance amount to A by check after deducting all his expenses as well as the commission. Okay, so you can see what is the total sales made by C. It is 1,35,000. In that 1,35,000, his amount of commission and expenses comes to 5,550. See the commission ಮತ್ತೆ expenses ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ 5,550 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಈ 1,35,000 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಸಿ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನ ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಎಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಂತದ್ದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸಿ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ದ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪೇಸ್, he charged 3% as selling a commission and deducted 1,500 expenses. He remitted the balance amount to A. So clear again, the balance is being remitted. So how much is that balance? That is what is to be taken here. So 1,35,000 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 5,550 ಅವನದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಖರ್ಚು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅವನದು ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So balance amount you are getting 1,29,450. Okay. Now find the total and the difference you are getting, that is the amount paid to B. So A is settling to B, how much amount? 63,575. Next you go for in the books of B, joint venture with A's account. Now whatever relating to B, only should be taken here. Okay, so B, goods sent and expenses, these two you can take on debit side. To purchases and to bank account, that's expenses. Along with that, his share of profits also you can take 7,675 to profit and loss account. That's all. Because on credit side you can find there is no B's account here. So find the difference. The difference is 63,575. That is amount being received from A. Adu illi kodtaradu. Paid to B ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, B ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ A ಅಂತ. ಇವೆರಡು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೀಸ್ ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಸೊ ಪಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೌನ್ and you can write down. See question number 27 next. Ramya and Rashmi of Chennai enter into a joint venture with equal share to consign mobile phones to Reena and Dhaka to be sold on their risk. So even here also two co-venturers are there, Ramya and Rashmi. So they share equal profits. Just like in the previous problem, how A and B were sending consignment to C, like that Ramya and Rashmi here are sending consignment to Reena. Reena is entitled to a 8% commission on the net proceeds anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. So this is new here. Unlike in the previous problem, what is this net proceeds ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so simple, ಅವಳದು ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಅವಳ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಇದೇ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು? ಸೊ ಈಗ ಅವಳು 1,35,000 ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ 1,500 ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ನೆಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ನೆಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆತರ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ನೆಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ 3% ಆನ್ ದ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಅವೇ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಬಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್, ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ನೆಟ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ನೋಡಿ, all the phones were sold by Reena at 8,000 per phone and she incurred selling expenditure of 10,000. So total sale expenses ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ 10,000 ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಯ್ತಾ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಂಟು 8%. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ rate of amount of commission to be considered. Got it? Right. Ramya sends 100 phones at rupees 4,500 per phone and pays freight and other expenses of 5,000. And Rashmi sends 70 phones of rupees 5,000 per phone and she incurs freight and other expenditure of 4,000. So this is to be taken on debit side in the memorandum joint venture account, MJV account. She remits 6 lakhs to who is remitting here? Reena. Reena is remitting 6 lakhs to Ramya and the balance of the net proceeds to Rashmi by bank draft. Previous problem alli enaitu C is settling entire amount to A alone. Hauda? Ille enagta ide Reena is paying partly to Ramya as well as partly to Rashmi. ರಮ್ಯಾಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಾಳೆ 6 lakhs ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನ ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ರಶ್ಮಿಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಸೊ ಹೌ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಸಿ ಆಲ್ರೈಟ್ ನೌ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ರಮ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಸಿ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಬೀಂಗ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಬೈ ರಮ್ಯಾ 100 phones into 4,500 so that is amount to be taken 100 units into 4,500 so that gives you 4,50,000 then her expenses 5,000 rupees. So total you can take a 4,55,000. Then Rashmi's account, that's a goods being sent there. Rashmi is sending 70 phones into 5,000. So that you can take. And expenses is 4,000. So this total 3,54,000 out to call. Alright, then you can go for the sales. It is given here. See how many units? 100 plus 70, totally 170 units. So 170 units are being sold. See this, all the phones were sold by Reena at 8,000 per phone. So 100 plus 70, 170 into 8,000. Adana credit side tavoli by Reena's account. Okay, then you go for a Reena's account debit side, that is her expenses and the commission. Her expenses is 10,000 and apart from that there is a commission 13,60,000. This is what I said. Normally previous problem line ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ total sales ಮೇಲೆ ಹಂಗೆ calculate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ but ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು this amount 13,60,000 minus 10,000 balance you are getting 13,50,000. Now this into 8%, this is called as a net proceeds. This is what is given here, net proceeds antalla. So how you are getting the net proceeds, you tell me? Total sales minus the expenditure incurred by Reena. So balance is the net proceeds. So 8% is the commission. Now 1,08,000 that is the commission. Aita simple ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವ್ರ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಬಂದು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ reason here. So that total you can take over to column 1,18,000. Now find the difference. Total is the same 13,60,000. And the difference you are getting 4,33,000 that you can distribute among the two co-venturers in the ratio of 1:1. So 2,16,500, 2,16,500. You can pass down and you can write down the answer. And next, before going for the next two accounts, you can have a working note here because you should know what is the balance being paid. You can see here. It is given she remits 6 lakhs to Ramya. Who is remitting? Reena is remitting 6 lakhs to Ramya and the balance to Rashmi by bank overdraft. So we should know how much is the balance being remitted. Hagagi idakke ಒಂದು working note ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Check the working note. Calculation of the balance of net proceeds paid by Reena to Rashmi. Total sales made by Reena 13,60,000. That is what is being noticed here. You deduct all her expenses of 1,18,000. Balance ಇದೆ ಅದು 12,42,000. You can consider that as net sale proceeds. I mean to say after deducting all the expenses belonging to Reena. don't get confused. This net sale proceeds is different from 13,50,000. This is the net sales only for calculating the commission. Okay. The balance paid to Ramya, 6 lakhs is paid, so deduct that. Still the balance, that is a amount paid to Rashmi. But you take it as balance sale proceeds and the so amount in 6,42,000 is the amount paid to Rashmi. By whom? By Reena. Okay. Then you write in the books of Ramya, joint venture with Rashmi's account. So whatever belonging to Ramya you can find here. Ramya's related amounts, only 4,50,000, that is a goods, and expenses is there, and her share of profits. These you can enter on the website. Two purchases 4,50,000 and expenses of 5,000. Apart from that, profit and loss account 2,16,500. And it is given here, Ramya is receiving some amount from whom you can find here. She remitted 6 lakhs to Ramya. Who is paying? Reena is paying. Okay. 6 lakhs is received by Ramya from Reena. Reena to Rashmi anta calculations ide illi. Reena total agi 13,60,000 worth of sales ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 1,18,000 ಅವಳ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇನ್ಕರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈಗ ಅವಳ ಹತ್ರ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 12,42,000 ಇದೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರೀನಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ? 6 lakhs ನ ರಮ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. ಇನ್ನ 6,42,000 ನ ರಶ್ಮಿಗೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು? ರೀನಾ ಹತ್ರ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 6 lakhs. This is amount received from Reena. Again you write the difference amount, that is the 71,500, so being received from Rashmi. So that is amount being received from Rashmi, a difference amount. Right? Next you can take in the books of Rashmi. So Rashmi related expenses ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ Rashmi related 3,50,000 ಒಂದು, 4,000 ಒಂದು, and her incomes. So these things you can take on debit side. Purchases 3,50,000, then her expenses as bank account, and profits as 2,16,500, and she is receiving some amount from Reena. How much is received? 6,42,000. This you can take on credit side by bank account, that is being received from Reena. So total you can find the difference. So it is 6,42,000 you are getting the total. So difference amount to 71,500. That is the amount. Here also what we have considered. So received from Rashmi, hage illi paid to Ramya anta barutte. That is the difference. So you can pause it down and you can write down here also this one. Well, that's for today. We shall see the remaining in the next volume. Thank you.